Alright, so today we're gonna do some squats. We're actually switching things up a whole lot today. Uh, we're gonna do some squats. We're gonna do some bench, and then we're gonna do, I think, pendulum squat, and then standing leg curls. Woo! Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, the coach is switching things up. We're doing 4 days a week instead of 3 days a week, so that's going to be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to that. It's a little more of a split up. We're not doing 6 exercises a day, which, I mean, that made the gym sessions pretty long. So that'll be nice. I think there's a little more leg work that's thrown in. I feel like my legs are too small. They need to get bigger. So I guess I didn't tell him that, but it's nice that subconsciously I transferred that information to him, and he knows I need bigger legs. Yeah. So today it's gonna be good. We'll see how squats go. If any of you guys saw a video I posted last time I squatted, I lost my balance and fell backwards. When that happened, everyone at the gym freaked out. Like, they know, oh, this guy almost died a while ago because of a motorcycle crash, and we just watched him get toppled with a barbell on his back. Is he okay? Is he alive? And so everyone went dead silent in the gym, and I just kind of looked at them all and got up and was like, no, dude, guys, I'm fine, no problems, don't worry. I thought you guys learned that I'm indestructible. But, yeah, so today we're going back into squats. I didn't learn my lesson. So, we'll see how that goes. But, I guess, yeah, today was just, I don't know, getting back from work. I mean, this is something I deal with a whole lot. But it's that lack of motivation to go to the gym. I really just wanted to stay home today after work and do nothing because, yeah, just being at the gym, it's hard, it's difficult, doing the hard things. But, oh goodness. You know, it's being able to get to the gym and force yourself to do the thing you don't want to do. That's what really separates those who are going to stand out versus those who don't. And not just like stand out for yourself, but it's stand out for your family, for your community. I'm the one, that's not me, but those people who force themselves to do those difficult things, people are going to know, oh, he is able to push himself through difficulties for those that are involved in his life. And going to the gym is just a small indication of that. And I think that's really important. It's also, other than that, being able to conquer that motivational barrier where you need motivation to go to the gym. Another benefit of that I learned pretty intimately in, I guess you could say physical benefits of going to the gym, doing the hard stuff. And I guess I'm currently, I'm taking a class. I'm starting to learn all of the, I guess, anatomy and physiology benefits of being in shape and understanding those. And understanding how the body responds to traumatic experiences, physically traumatic experiences. And, yeah, I think my background in powerlifting, lifting those extremely heavy weights, I've probably been powerlifting since like 2018. Yeah, 2018. So like 7 years powerlifting, and I've probably been lifting for like 15-ish years. So, I mean, I've gotten some benefits from that. But because of that muscle, because of my body's, I guess, development muscularly, as well as the connective tissue, all of those things, when I got in my crash, I tore no tendons, ligaments. That connective tissue really held together really well. And then as well, my muscle was broke down. I mean, I lost what, like 60 pounds of body fat? Or not body fat, body weight. And most of that was muscle mass. And I mean, the muscles are essentially just a sponge that holds glucose, all that sugar. And your brain is, oh goodness, shush. Your brain is one of the two nutrients it needs is, well, the two nutrients it needs is oxygen and glucose. That's all your brain takes. And so your muscles having all of that glucose is essentially your body holding up all the energy stores that it would possibly need to, I guess, support your brain. So I mean, people who have, hold up 1 second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so people who have all of that muscle store have all of the attributes, the physical attributes that or the nutrients that your brain needs to be able to survive. So when I got in the crash, I mean, I lost 50, 60 pounds of muscle. However, it was to be able to keep my brain alive, and my tendons and like that, those body adaptations I had from all the lifting and running were what kept my body together. I mean, yeah, maybe some major bones broke, but other than that, and I guess my heart disconnected. But other than that, everything was okay. Just those minor details. But I think it's being able to make yourself do those difficult things. One of the things I've been thinking about, like being able to let your determination and your discipline to go to the gym override that need for that motivation. Because not just yourself, but others are going to benefit from that discipline aspect that you play into your life. And one of those areas is going to be the gym. It's something that you continually do all the time. You're continuously teaching your brain and your mind that doing that difficult thing you don't want to do right now, it's not actually that bad. And it has some pretty great benefits for the future. So, being able to have that hard conversation, being able to go through that difficult task at work or whatever, just think whatever you want to put in there. Going to the gym and doing that task not every day, but very frequently every single week. Forcing yourself to do that difficult thing that you don't want to do. It has some great benefits down the road that aren't just physical. I mean, they're obviously physical, but very much like, I guess, play into your so many other aspects of your life. The benefits come in other areas as well. So that has been, I don't know. I think I kind of had to tell myself that to get me to go to the gym today. We'll see how this goes. I did this last week, but I'm glad you guys didn't see me almost die under the barbell. But you'll see me maybe almost die under the barbell today. I think today is an RPE 6 squat day. We'll see how this goes. It shouldn't be that terrible. Shouldn't be super difficult. Probably, maybe right around 400 pounds. I don't know. Maybe like that last squat session I did was 375. Maybe we'll get like a little bit higher than that. Maybe we'll throw 5 more kilos on. I don't know for sure. But, oh no, it wasn't 170, it was 160, because today's a RPE 6 for a set of 6. Friday was RPE, like, 5, 6 for a set of 4. So, we'll probably get up to, like, 165, 170 today. So I'm guessing. And, it should be no problem. It should be no problem. And then, yeah. And well, I think those pendulum squats. I'm kind of interested to see how those play into my squat gains. Yeah, because I think I've only ever done those like once, and it was just like randomly when I was at another gym. So I'm going to be kind of interested to see the long-term benefits I get from throwing those into the program. I guess not me throwing them into the program, but my coach throwing them into the program. We're going to see. And again, we're just going to get that bench in. I'm really interested to see if we can progress that bench using this 4-day split. I'm wondering how that's going to affect it. Because that 4th day, yeah, there's some extra upper body movements that I'm looking forward to. Yeah. So I want to see my bench shoot back up to where it was before. Doing like, man, it was routinely sitting around 140 kilos, 150 kilos for whatever rep range. If I had to do sets of 8, it would be like 130 at least. So I would love to get back to that spot, because right now I'm doing like my 5 rep range for RP like 7 or 8 is like 130. So I'm definitely below where I have been in the past, but hoping to see that weight go back up. Yeah. So we'll see where my bench sits today. Probably going to be, I think today's a set of 8. Or no, it's a set of 6, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. 6 or 8, I can't remember. But we'll see where that feels. I'm hoping it goes really well today. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. Wonder if the gym's going to be packed today. Yeah, but I will see you guys in a few minutes. You'll see me in a few seconds. Alright. Oh. Today's supposed to be an easy squat day. I don't know. I'm throwing my heels back on. It's feeling pretty good, actually. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's going really well. But we'll see how this set feels. Kind of think if this goes really well, we might just throw it up to 170. I was supposed to do like 160 and 140 for 2 sets, but if this one feels really good, we might just throw it up to 170 for another set and then do another set at 150. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Whew. All right. Let's call it there. It was difficult enough. I think that was a 5. Yeah, that felt good. Drop back down to 150. You have 2 sets. I think that'll be it for the squats. But yeah, really interested to see how this new split's gonna go. So we're gonna do a lot more legs. So we'll see how that goes. But let's get 2 more sets of this in. Alright, squats felt pretty good. These benches are feeling pretty good. Supposed to hit RP 7 on these for a set of 8. Feeling good. I think I got it. 115, 110, 105. But interested to see where this block's gonna end up. Ooh. Ooh. That was a good 7. It definitely felt good. Yeah, I have a good feeling about this block. I'm gonna try to focus in on my sleep for the next few weeks. Really try to be strict about getting like minimum 8 hours. I think that really helped me last night. I think we're gonna really focus on that. I think it's something that we can improve in. These are new for me. I did these once last week. So I just did 20 kilos. Jump up to 25, set of 8, see how it feels. Thinking I'll get 8. You know, not. All right, another set of that. Yeah, another set of that. He's feeling good. He's feeling good on the quads. Things will be good. All right, that 25 felt good. Do another 25. And these are feeling good on my legs. I don't know, I'm really feeling the pump in my quads. Maybe that's just a placebo, but I'm feeling it, man. It feels good. I like these things. I'm thrilled for one through these in. Wow. All right. These are feeling difficult. These ones are always been hard for me. This machine, I don't know what it is, but there's no way anyone does a full stack on this machine. This thing is insane. I guess for single leg, but maybe double leg, I don't know. But these things are difficult. I am up to a total of 50 whopping pounds. But, I mean, it's significantly easier on my right leg, no surprise. But my left leg is holding us back. But, yeah, these things are feeling good though. That first set is always like, I can feel it in my left knee. My right knee never, but my left knee, that's where I feel it.
But after that first set, everything else was fine after that. It's really weird. It's like it just needs to warm up. But like, it didn't warm up doing the squats or anything else. It only warms up when you do the exact exercise, which is strange. But maybe the titanium in my left leg doesn't agree with the other stuff to warm this up. But well, let's see how this next one feels. Last set. Let's look at this last set in, get home, get some food, get some sleep. Oh. Oof. Oh yeah, let's feel good. Let's get home. Oh, today's day at the gym was good. It was good. It was squatting in those heels again. That was strange. It felt like I had to like work on my balance. It was strange because it was like it felt easy. However, the difficulty came with the difference in my heel height. It was strange, but I'm thinking it feels good. Like those warm-up sets, they felt really good. Wasn't really worried at all about hitting the weights today. Yeah, it felt good. Felt good. Bench seemed to be moving real well. Hopefully my body's just remembering that it can bench a whole lot more than it's benching right now. I'm hoping that's what it is. We'll see. But all that stuff's feeling good. No complaints, really. Just I think something I noticed today, I got a lot of really good sleep last night. Maybe I need to be more strict about when I go to bed. Just making sure I get that minimum 8 hours of sleep. Because I know even before I got in this accident, I know I bring this up all the time, but I did really well getting probably around 9 hours. I think that's what I do best at. And during this whole recovery process, if I would just let myself sleep, I would sleep for like 11 hours. But it's gone back down, so I'm probably somewhere right around 8-9 hours again. But I think I need to be minimum 8, somewhere around 9 hours a night. That would be ideal. But I think I can definitely tell when I don't get my sleep in. It's pretty apparent to me. Today just felt real good. It felt good. Work felt good. The gym felt good. I just wasn't as exhausted, as tired. Things didn't feel so heavy and difficult. I think I need to be prioritizing that sleep. But yeah, I think it's kind of important. Another thing I've been thinking about, kind of, again, I guess going on the tradition of whenever we drive home, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. We dive into all of the spiritual, serious conversations on the way home. I guess I wonder if that's something to do with me lifting a bunch of heavy weights, relatively heavy weights, because for some people, they're pretty light. But something I've been thinking about a decent amount was, I don't know, I overheard two people talking. It was a guy and this chick. And in the conversation, it's strange because it's been something I've been thinking, the topic of the conversation has been something I've been thinking about quite a bit lately. I think I've kind of hinted at it with you guys, kind of discussed it, but she kind of listed all of the things that like have made her life so terrible. Her life is so difficult. I mean, she's made a lot of bad decisions, relationship-wise, life-wise. I mean, I think, yeah, she's made some pretty terrible decisions that she recognized were bad. And the tendency that this guy pointed out to her that she had was that she would always blame her father or her parents. So I guess father or mother. She would always blame her parents. Well, they raised me so poorly. That's why my life has panned out so terribly, and I make these bad decisions. And I make unwise decisions in relationships and career choices and what she was discussing. And essentially, kind of what I've been thinking about a lot lately, I think it's something that you guys can be thinking about as well, is our tendency when we are confronted with the bad choices in our life, is the tendency point the finger at somebody else, blame them for the situations that we're in. Like, I guess in my case, I could totally blame the lady that got in the car accident with me, or I guess the motorcycle accident with me. I could be like, it was a 69-year-old woman. Obviously, she was impaired. She made a bad decision. That she is the reason I was in such a bad accident. Or I could just be like, you know what? It's nobody's fault. I mean, someone ran a light, but I don't know who. No one knows who. And I could go into a pitfall of just blaming her and really just solidifying that in my mind, giving all the reasoning why I think it was her fault and whatnot. But it essentially cuts out the real growth that can happen. It's alienating the one thing that you actually can change, and that's yourself. Now, in this case with this guy and this girl having this conversation, this girl, by placing all of the blame on somebody else, one, it does give her the benefit of relieving her of that responsibility. She doesn't take accountability. She's not responsible for what happened to her. However, she robs herself of the one thing that actually does have benefit to her. And that's being able to see the things you need to work on, identifying those, and being able to make that change. And I don't think it's something that I struggle with as well. I think it's something everybody struggles with. But being able to see the thing that you suck at, the thing that you do terrible at, the sins that you fall into all the time, all those temptations, whatever you struggle with. And if you blame it on somebody else, it takes it away from, I guess, God and you to change. If it's no longer something that you can affect, then it's nothing that you can ever change. I guess in her case, it's looking at it, if it's truly all her parents' fault, and none of it is her fault, then she is doomed to spend the rest of her life in terrible situation after terrible situation. However, if she makes the change to where she takes accountability for the terrible choices that she's made. Now, I'm not saying that her parents didn't have an effect on her life. Obviously, parents are probably the most important effect that anybody has in their life. Other than God working in your heart, I don't know any other relationship that is more effective in your life. Now, of course, they probably did a not so great job at raising her. However, it's the tendency of this lady to put all of the responsibility on her parents. And don't look at me, don't look at the ways I could change and the terrible decisions I have actually made, because her parents didn't make these decisions for her. She made those decisions. It's taking all the power out of her capability to change. And I didn't really want to butt into the conversation, but I have been thinking about that a good amount. I guess looking at it in my life, like, what are the things I can change? What are the things I am doing? I guess one of the things, this is just such a small thing compared to the situation I was hearing about between this guy and this chick. One of the things is, I guess, my sleep habits. Instead of sleeping 7.5 hours every night, like, I could place all that responsibility oh, it's because my employers forced me to wake up at 4 a.m. and I have to go to the gym and I have to do all these things. So it's not actually anything in my control. Whereas, I mean, a lot of it is in my control. Sometimes I'm a little lazy. I take extra long at the gym. Whenever I get home, I'll make food and I'll just sit around and do nothing for an hour or so. Where I could just put the extra effort in, get things done quickly, so I could get home and get that 8, maybe even 9 hours of sleep. Now, just in this example, it is nothing compared to the examples I was hearing her say. But making those small changes consistently is what really affects those big changes. And especially those spiritual, I guess, patterns that you have in your life. That being able to resist temptation, running away from sin, holding strong against the things that God hates. It all starts with doing that in the minute, in those very small moments. Now, to my parents' credit, they did a very good job at raising me. They were very fearful of the Lord. I know they loved me to death, and I've never feared of them not being there for me. So I guess I know that is an immense benefit I've had in my life, and they have poured into me a ton, which I know I've had. They formed me very well. So that's not lost on me, but I would say I have had other struggles in life that most people have not come in contact with. But it's being able to, even in the small things, because I make those small changes in my life, I have those small patterns of pushing through the difficulty, of making those hard decisions that are good for the long-term goals. I think when you develop that pattern, that's what really makes you stick out. And not just stick out for your own selfish purposes, but really makes you stick out for the Lord's purposes. I guess what we talked about a little earlier, being able to push into that discipline and not lean so much into motivation for your tendency to go to the gym or do those difficult things. It's being able to make the right decisions, even though you could have a past of making terrible decisions. But it's starting to develop that habit of really pushing forward in what God desires of your life. And of course, I couldn't really jump into that conversation that those people were having, but it was something that I've been thinking about a good amount. And I think it would be something that I think a lot of people would benefit from thinking about. Again, there is a tendency of my thoughts lately to focus on, my own tendency to be selfish. And really pushing forward in the orienting your life goals and the things you do around how it affects other people. Does it benefit those around you and those in your future, or does it hurt them? Because I know, like, going to the gym, I guess I'm sounding like a broken record, but going to the gym, it definitely will benefit my future wife and kids, my future community, my present community. It's really just focusing on those outside of yourself to motivate you and to, motivate that discipline where you're sitting at home like I was today, not wanting to go to the gym, and they're not there. My wife, my kids, my community is not there to give me the excuse to not go. And since they're not there, I got to do it. But But otherwise, today at the gym felt pretty good. I'm happy I went, even though I definitely did not have the motivation to go today. My legs feeling nice and worked. They're not going to be all sore and whatnot, but I am enjoying this new split so far. This 1 week and 1 day into this new split, I'm enjoying it. We'll see how I feel down the road. But yeah, I think I'll throw you guys in on the Saturday. I think we're gonna. Oh yeah, what is this Saturday? I don't have anything other than, and we're gonna run and we're gonna lift on Saturday. I haven't done that in a minute. Run and lift. That's a, yeah, that was Mason when he was going for Air Force Special Warfare. Gosh, yeah, I do not look forward to it. But we'll see how it goes. I think I'll go. We're gonna run or lift first. I'll probably run first, come back home, get something to eat, and then I'll go lift. I think that's the pattern we're gonna go for. Because I want there to be some break between the running and the lifting. I think, because I know a lot of research has been done on the effect of lifting pre-running has on running, and running pre-lifting has on lifting. There is little effect that running will have, or lifting has on running if you lift before you run. But if you run before you lift, it actually has a decent detriment to those lifts. And if you run before you lift, it's suggested that you give yourself a really good time, I guess, to recover from that run. And I know, I mean, my Saturday lift is going to be a lot more upper body, so I don't have to really worry too much about the effect that Saturday run is going to have, but it will be good to just at least give that upper body some break. I guess give my cardiovascular system to recover from that difficult run, because I think it's a long distance run. I think it's going to be a good amount, so we're going to see how it feels, and I think we're going to go run with a few people, so it should be fun. But until then, I will see you guys.